Hey everybody, welcome back. We took a break, played some Amiga games, played some Commodore games. We're gonna do some more point-and-click adventure games. Cathy Rain, the director's cut. Graphics look good, trailer looks good. There's voice acting. I'm excited. Make sure this is showing up. Or not. Where are you at? Hold on a second. This is not showing up. Cathy Rain? That's so weird. Let's capture full screen application. Let's see if that works. It's pretty loud too. Still kind of loud. That works. Alright, there we go. Cathy Rain 2. I don't think I've played Whispers of a Machine. Maybe I have. English, 1920. Let's not go full screen. No speech timeout. Wait for button press. Sure? Maybe? Alright. Yeah, let's try that. New game. Oh, I love the graphics. I wonder if this was made through AGS.
Hey, you.
Oh, I gotta press the button, right?
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally...
Let me move my camera out of the way. Over here? Can we go over here? Let's try that.
excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Yeah, was my grandfather.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Cathy.
Posh, how are you? September 25th, 1995, day uno.
Oh, God, make it stop.
Soon to reenact this in real life. We got a big one coming up. Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Yes.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Spacebar display. Ooh, they allow me to cheat by holding the spacebar? Well.
Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat. That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Oh, that's Titanic. Yeah.
I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever. I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all.
She's such a cynic.
That's every romantic comedy ever.
Such a cynic. Spacebar or Spacebar? Yes, both.
Eileen makes her bed with surgical precision. Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name, Eileen Mildred Summers.
Mildred.
Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Schedule? What's your schedule like?
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral. Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab myself with something dull.
We're gonna look at everything. Yes, yes we are.
Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy. Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
Oop. Make your best efforts to miss the something something. Should probably just... Can I make this full screen? Let me just make this full screen. There we go. Speech timeout. No, I like being able to control the conversation. What else? What else over here? Pure mirror suitcase. We looked at all of this. Okay.
Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
Color printer.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is, not a geek. It's some advanced scanner thingy.
I'm telling you, the tiny scanner app on my phone works wonders.
Our room phone. It's got an external line. I don't need to make any calls right now.
Who has a landline? What year was this game released?
The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies. My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Helped me get rid of my last two roommates. Pulp Fiction. Love that flick. Just some random band poster. Messy. Just the way I like it.
Okay, that it? I think that's it. We out. Yep, we're out. Can I do anything? Nope, just left click. No verbs. Got some lower calorie tortillas. They're normal, just thinner, kind of nice. Look at that parallax scrolling. Needs mode 7.
Just my luck.
Yeah. Adjust the volume a little bit more.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
Ooh. Why are the voices so loud?
Ma'am?
It's gotta be to compliment me on my driving, right?
It's gotta be to compliment me on my driving.
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass. Do you know how fast you were going?
I went hard on stretching on Monday with all the stresses I'm making hard today. Yeah, can imagine.
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir?
A smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just a perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh, to the movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
His voice sounds very familiar. I did deadlifts today. My lower back, which shouldn't be hurting, is hurting a little bit, so I guess my form was kind of off.
Well, here we are after a 40-minute drive and a harebrained speeding ticket.
God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
Okay. Oh, right. Ooh, I can look at all the items. Or all the tombstones.
No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral. No time. No.
Okay.
No time for that.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated
Hold on.
war hero.
Nope. Too low.
His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Joseph, huh?
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her.
See if it makes it too loud. Ooh, yep, that does. Waxy, how are you? Yeah, we're playing Kathy Rain. You played this already, right? Have you played the sequel? That came out, I think, last week.
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine, who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up.
I don't play a lot of games these days. Yeah. You've like converted like 100% to live streaming art, right?
Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can.
Writing an
Wherever
art.
he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
I'm all in. I'll be doing actual videos soon. That's cool. I just started reading The Stand last night.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything.
Like that one? Yeah, I've heard very good things, but man, is it a massive book. 1,300 pages according to my Kindle app. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it in 21 days, but I'll give it a try. And then if I can finish the book, I want to watch the TV series, right? Is it a TV series or was it a movie? I think TV series.
Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm
Miniseries.
so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
New location added.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different. Nah, we can talk more later at the house.
I set myself a reading quota if I want to get through a book in a specific time frame. Yeah. I was trying to do 100 pages a day because the library lets you keep it for 21 days. So I figure if I did 100 pages a day, I'd have some room for, 50 and 75 page days. I was only able to read 50 last night, so that's not going to cut it. That'd be 26 days. So I need to catch up, and if I keep falling behind, it's going to be worse. I also just need to read more on the weekends. I usually read at night, right before bed, and that's when I'm, most likely to fall asleep. I will say, when I'm, out and about, waiting in line or, waiting for an appointment or whatever, I can read pretty quickly. But as soon as you put me in bed, it's 5-10 pages and I'm out. Yeah, before The Stand, I tried reading, there was a new series, new quote-unquote series by the Suzanne Collins, who did the Hunger Games. It was called, Gregor the Conqueror or something. It was it wasn't just young adult, it was elementary school, maybe middle school, young adult. It was too young for me. Yeah, I stopped after 50 pages. Then I tried reading Player Piano. It's a novel by Kurt Vonnegut, who did Slaughterhouse 5, I think. But the premise sounded cool. It was basically a world that is run by a supercomputer, and everyone's kind of a slave to it, but I don't know. I don't know if it was his writing style, because the book was written in the 50s, but yeah, it didn't hook me. Yeah, so I stopped reading that. Yeah, something about lying down and reading knocks me out. Yeah. I need to spend more time reading, at least not educational stuff. I mean, you don't have to read fictional stuff. It took me a very long time to come back to fiction books. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I got bored. I thought everything was kind of cliche and boring. And then the Wheel of Time TV series came out. It motivated me to reread the books all the way through. And then after I reread all the books all the way through, it got me interested in reading again. So I've been kind of just bouncing between different authors, different series, trying to find, my niche. What authors I like, what I don't like. I mean, I've been out of the game for damn near 20 years. I couldn't tell you the last time I read a book of fiction. Yeah, so Robin Hobb, she's a fantastic fantasy artist. Joe Abercrombie, he's a fantastic grimdark fantasy author. Those are the two people I've settled on so far. Stephen King, I'm getting into Stephen King. It's weird. I used to not like Stephen King. Yeah, I've tried a couple of other fantasy authors like Brandon Sanderson, the Mistborn Mistborn series. I want to give that another try. Patrick Rothfuss did the Kingkiller? No, I can't remember. I didn't really settle on that book. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of fantasy series that I want to get into. Some well-known authors. King is more about the human condition, specific flavor. Yeah, it's not even that. It's just the folksy dialogue is kind of just throws me off for some reason. I don't know. Spends a lot of time in people's head. Yeah. Stephen King apparently has a lot of female fans. He would say that people would introduce themselves to him and say, "My wife loves your books." Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually, like, read quite a few Stephen King novels now. Before I got back into reading, I think the last Stephen King novel that I actually read all the way through was The Long Walk, under his pen name, Richard Matheson. Alright, let's get out of here.
Conwell Springs. I never thought I'd return to this place.
Could be also that men read, or women read more than men. That's true. Very true. Oh, Richard Bachman. Yeah, not Richard Matheson. Richard Matheson is a horror writer that did, Terror from 20,000 Feet. He did I Am Legend. Yeah. My brother's a fan, but his wife definitely has read more. Yeah. Yeah, since then, I've read a couple of Stephen King novels. Which kind of surprised me. It's just hard finding book recommendations. Cause I have a Goodreads account, but I'm not part of any subreddits. I don't have any friends that read the same stuff I do. Like most of the people that I work with read a lot of romance fantasy, I guess would be the term. Like Sarah Moss, Rebecca, I can't remember her name. She did the Fourth Wing series. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also way older than my coworkers. My brother usually buys the latest King books for his wife and reads it, then he'll pick it up a few months later. Yeah, that's cool. I don't really like to buy things if I can help it. So if I can rent it from the library, I'll do that.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from a path of sin.
Have you read A Short Stay in Hell, Brax? It's a short novella, I guess the term would be. It's only like 100 pages. Man, that book is traumatizing. You haven't? Highly recommend it if you like horror. I have no qualms paying for books. I'd rather have a shelf filled with books I've read than games I've played. I prefer games. But also, I prefer digital games, right? Yeah. I don't know. Books just take up too much space. And if I'm being honest, it is just vastly easier to read a book digitally under Kindle than it is to read a paperback. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to, like, not bend the spine or catch the right light or have my book light over. Yeah. I get it, though. I get it. I read the entirety of the Wheel of Time series on paperback.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to a point where I've played every type of indie game and retro game I've wanted to play, and then I'll just get burnt out. But so far, I don't know. There's still just so many things out there. Same thing with books. So many series that I haven't read. So many games that I haven't played that I'm not tired of either hobby yet. Nice having ebooks. I can open my phone and read something on my Google or Kindle while in the store waiting for my tires to be punched. Yeah, it's super convenient. Easy to read. You can adjust things. You can change the font. You can change the background. It's just... Yeah, I get the appeal of reading a physical copy, but man, digital is just the way to go. It takes up no space. Yeah, Kindle Paperwhite is the best one for just reading. Yeah. Had a Kindle Fire and hated reading with it. Sold it to my uncle so he could play solitaire. Yeah, I have a Kindle Fire that I bought off of Woot for $10. Used. And that thing is like... It feels like it's brand new.
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
I think I had an old Kindle Paperwhite, but I don't know. I don't mind reading on a Kindle Fire. I like the Kindle app. I had a Kobo also. That was another e-reader. Yeah, I'm fine with the Kindle app. Yeah, I can read on my phone. I can read on my Kindle Fire. It saves my position no matter where I'm at. have an almost like first gen. So the one I had was the one with the physical buttons. This was before, like, it had touchscreen anything. Like, it was like a legit, like, keyboard at the bottom. And it had little page turn buttons on the side. That thing ended up not working. The Kindle 3G had the keyboard. Yeah. Let me say Kindle Paper White first gen. Okay, yeah, I think it was just a regular Kindle then. Kindle first gen. Yeah, yeah, look like... Oh, ugh, of course. Yeah, I think it was just a regular Kindle then. Yep. We left it uncharged for years, and then we tried to plug it in to charge it, and it just the battery just couldn't hold it. Or it wouldn't charge, or the battery was dead. I forget which.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Yeah, some of these books that I'm checking on the library don't have a Kindle version. Like Eyes of the Dragon, I actually had to read through my Libby app.
Grandma, anybody home?
That's the library thing, right? Yeah, Libby. Yeah, works with I think the majority of libraries across the U.S. I don't know if it's just a U.S. thing, but yeah, you just put in your library card, your PIN, and then you can check out books. You still have to go to the actual website if you want to check out, you know, physical copies, but the Libby is strictly for digital. Like, I don't know if you can see. Let me just make sure there's no personally identifiable information on here. Yeah, like, I don't know if you can see that, but like loans. So I've got the prequel to Hunger Games, which I've never read, and then like The Stand. And you can read with the Kindle, and it tells you when your loan is, and you can renew it if there's nobody waiting for it. Libby works at Kobo readers in Canada, apparently. So I had a Kobo reader that I originally got from my dad, and then my dad didn't really use it, so I took it. And I don't know, I didn't really like it. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the interface was like a bit slow. Yeah, trying to renew a loan using Kobo, it didn't work very well. Yeah. I think like Kindle has the market pretty much cornered, so if you want like compatibility, I think that's the best way to go. Either that or getting a just regular tablet and just having the Kindle app on there. If you like reading like EPUBs and non-proprietary Kindle stuff. As much as I hate contributing to the Amazon mega conglomerate, yeah, the Kindle's where it's at.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different world.
And also, like, if you want to read from Kobo, you can just download the Kobo app, right? I bought Tad Williams' The Otherland series on Kobo for like $1 or $2. So I have the entire series, but I have to download the Rakuten app to be able to read it. Which I can do on my phone, but I cannot do on Kindle. But there's ways to like root your Kindle and be able to load EPUB readers. You don't feel bad sending dudes to space.
Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley. Nice black... A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we... There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
I'm trying to avoid the phone use more than anything. Yeah, I just need to uninstall Reddit.
An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end. A small table lamp.
I'm gonna try not to use the spacebar to cheat so much. Feels like cheating.
wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed.
Yeah, I'll use it when I get stuck. But I feel like I'm not, like, I'm preventing myself from actually exploring. Ew, Reddit. I love Reddit. You do have to filter things out, right? Because Reddit will serve you every subreddit under the sun, right? Made me smile, ask Reddit, ask men, nice girls, this, that, dating advice. Yeah. As long as you like curate it and subscribe to the or join the subreddits you want to, it's actually fairly benign. The problem is if you like go into the popular tab, that's where you get lost, right? All these funny videos, funny photos, same as you find on Instagram, same as you find on TikTok, right? You just scroll forever. 90% of YouTube is construction, music, or karate related.
It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner.
I'm sure that's true, but it's not my flavor. Yeah. Everyone has their vices. Most of my friends and coworkers either use Instagram a lot or TikTok. Reddit just happens to be my vice. Really just like using it. I can't say I don't have my online vices though. I had to uninstall IG because it was too easy to kill time. Yep. Yeah. I did that, yeah. I was a little addicted to Twitter for a little while too, just scrolling down and seeing popular posts, but I've completely uninstalled Twitter and I don't plan on going back ever.
I don't have anything to search for yet.
Okay.
I don't have anything to talk about with E right now.
Yeah, I just gotta stay off the popular tab off of Reddit and I'll be fine.
Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
Yeah, this thing happened and I just suddenly lost my addiction to Twitter. The thing. Yes, the thing. Yeah. Well, I used to keep it. My excuse was, oh, whenever I, whenever I stream, right, I could post that I'm streaming. But I figured, like, the people that I have in my stream are already aware of when I stream. Like, I'm not getting additional viewers off of Twitter, and I also don't like where Twitter is going. So there's just no need. There's just no need. I don't really post anything else on Twitter besides, hey, I'm streaming. So there's no reason to. Twitter never appealed to me. Too much trash. Yeah, it's even worse. Like, people I would go out of my way to avoid them on Twitter, then half the people I follow retweeted. Yeah. Blue Sky is great. So, my problem with Blue Sky is Jack Dorsey. I'm not convinced he's a good person. So I'm kind of reluctant
Grandpa used to love that stuff.
to use Blue Sky. I have it, but I don't really post. I followed a couple of people. I used it for like a week, but it didn't scratch the itch that Twitter did, and then I also felt like I'm just on Twitter reloaded. Most humans are not good people. Yeah. You gotta pick and choose your battles. That's typical human. Yeah. There are good
I
people.
shouldn't overstay my welcome.
There are legit good people out there. Yeah, I'm just not sold on Blue Sky. I'm on this other very, very small Twitter clone made by this guy, Chris Boozy. It's called Spoutable. I was on that for a little bit, but it is a mere fraction of Blue Sky and not even like 1% of the population of Twitter. I think there's something like maybe 40 or 50,000 people at any one time on this. What's the other one? Mastodon? I heard bad things about, or not bad things about Mastodon. I don't know, Mastodon didn't sound very appealing, because you could like silo yourself into servers. I don't know, that didn't sound like something I'd be interested in. Yeah, it sounded complicated. For now, and from my personal experience, Blue Sky is well put together and actively buffers against a Twitter mess. Yeah, I do Spoutable, but Spoutable's definitely mostly left leaning. Yeah, you're not gonna find a whole lot of opposite viewpoints on Spoutable. You also have Insta? What am I doing here? I'm losing track of what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, living room door, front door. There we go. Yeah. I feel like I should just stay off social media in general.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Gotta do social media for my art. Yeah, regardless of if I enjoy it. Yeah, that's true. I would just use social media to be like, oh, I'm streaming. No stream today. That's boring. No one's gonna follow that. I did have an Instagram for board games for a little while. That was like heavy. I'm still kind of into board games. Not as much as I used to be, but like I would be playing like new board games every weekend just about. So I'd always take pictures of like the setup and the gameplay and talk very briefly about what mechanics were there.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin.
But like all the hashtags you have to use to get, you know, found by the algorithm, it felt like spammy. I'll have to get my TikTok account up and running again, and I hate TikTok. Yeah, I've never installed TikTok.
Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about.
All right, Grandma.
So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
Yeah, so like my social media now is Goodreads, the Goodreads app, and the Letterboxd app for book reviews and movie reviews. Though I'm thinking about uninstalling Letterboxd because like all the reviews are just, I don't know, 1 or 2 sentence joke reviews that get upvoted to oblivion. It doesn't feel like a serious app for movies. Just people trying to do like a 1 or 2 joke to get likes.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon then?
Sharon? That my sister?
Mom is...
Oh,
I
Mom.
had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Brax, do you have any idea if this was made with using AGS?
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing,
No.
I felt like it was much too late.
I would like to use IG myself more and post content that I want to see more of myself, but I just can't be bothered. It does have that feel. Yeah, it feels like it.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Yeah, like my Reddit communities now consist of boxing, GovFire, Fed News. I think that's it. Yeah, those are the 3. And then, like, as I see random subreddits get suggested, I mute them.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Incident in 81. Ooh.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch. But the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
New location added. Ooh, can we look at our stuff?
I don't want to show her that. She'll just start worrying about me. I don't want to show her that. What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
That it?
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Okay.
Expensive-looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing. I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Planes, planes, and more planes. Planes. Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
Ooh, I'm getting achievements for looking at things. It's all about that endorphin hit. 32 hidden achievements, yeah. Probably all about looking at stuff. Do I just sit down? Yeah.
There are a few things.
Very well.
No.
See you later, Grandpa.
Take care.
You know I like
There's
achievements.
nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. Grandma has prepared some tea for us. An intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them. A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
My dad had a huge huge bookshelf full of fantasy books. Found a benefit of karate besides general practice, able to cut toenails without struggle. I mean, that's good, right? Flexibility.
That's where the nice china is kept, only for special occasions. I have yet to see it outside the cabinet. A painting of a blue sky with clouds.
Blue sky.
Probably supposed to be a backdrop for those angels. Grandma always had a penchant for little angel figurines like these. I bet E would love them. Grandma...
That it? Did we look at everything? I think we did. Yep. Unless these are other different types of photos other than planes. Game is listening to us. Yes. It's the AI.
Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair.
Ooh, what about like something that like dynamically changes the game based on what you're doing?
That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think.
Alright, let's get out of here. Do I need to save? I probably should save, right? Yeah. Doesn't look like it has autosave. Let's go talk to the sheriff. The sound design so far is pretty good. Bike selection. Ooh. Aw.
Not their peak hours, it seems. Land of the free. A bunch of cops lining up for a photo. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
What bum?
A medieval fortress.
The one in the cell.
Oh.
Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology.
Shit.
Various notices and a wanted poster.
Can I help you, miss?
Yeah, I had some questions about my...
Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do.
It's
You're
very
Kathy.
androgynous looking.
Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
Show him our stun
Yeah,
gun.
I don't... What's your opinion on this church?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so. I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Okay.
Well, gotta go.
Good luck. Oh, and have a complimentary cup of joe if you want.
Coffee.
Ah, maybe later. Thanks.
Sure thing.
This point and click. Of course I'm going to grab it. With the phone.
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
No. Well. Coffee.
Just your standard coffee maker. What should I do with it?
Cups.
Nah, I'm good. Had a cup this morning.
Now how many cups you're on? This will be my first cup. Oop.
Coffee cups, both used and unused.
Can I grab any of them? I guess
A
not.
potted plant. Looks a bit thirsty.
Just some photo. Nothing special about it. A gold medal of some kind. Just some photo.
Lenny?
A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor.
We're gonna have to cancel lunch
Just some
today.
photo. Nothing's.
Again?
I guess somebody's a winner. I guess
Your motivation shouldn't be limited by your growling.
tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police reports, so those must be elsewhere.
All right, let's talk to the sheriff.
Oh crap, it's you again.
The smartass returns. You have some more crimes to confess?
Is that a goatee? Usually goatee has like a chin hair, right? I don't know what that is.
Oh, you know, maybe a felony or two.
Wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'm busy here. What do you want?
I just have a few questions. That's all.
Fine. Go ahead.
Handlebar stash.
What's your opinion
It's too
on this
thin, though.
church?
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
I don't. Yeah. Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
I'll have to click.
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be.
Not everyone has facial hair to grow it thick, brother. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir. Can't grow any of that.
It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Nope.
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
Do you want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Threatening to arrest someone for asking for a police report.
Fine.
I wonder if, like, when he goes and gets coffee, that we can look. Just thought about something. Tell me. Tell me your inner thoughts. See? Can I grab?
Tons of missile.
No. Nope, there's no way. Unless I, like, poison the coffee. Let's ask Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
It is Wednesday. It is indeed Wednesday.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Yay!
Hey, I need to see the police report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
We only keep reports filed after 1990 in here. So I'd have to go check the archives in the other room. If it was up to me, I'd be happy to go take a look, but you heard the sheriff before. I'm sorry, but I can't help you unless he approves it.
Ugh, fine.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Alright, we need to find a way to get him to approve it.
Looks
Maybe
like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
breaking and entering. Yep.
Lenny mentioned that the older police reports are kept in the room behind those doors.
Our first puzzle. How do we do this? Let's see what happens.
Hey, that's a restricted area.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Alright, gonna get some stuff sorted and head to karate a little early. Had fun. Also took measurements for desks. I'll keep an eye out for one on Marketplace. Alright, dude. Yeah, I miss playing with you. Get that desk ASAP. So we can play Phasmo. And We Were Here. See you, dude. Have fun at karate. I missed you too. What do we have? Pack of cigarettes, a lighter. Unless there's like a smoke detector, we could use a lighter.
My smoke's about a half a pack. My smoke's about a half a pack. Started when I was 12 and never looked back. Pretty much the only thing keeping me sane. My trusty Zippo. The only thing my deadbeat dad left me. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me.
BH. Huh.
NZ 500 self-defense stun gun. There must be a way to get my hands on that report, but I doubt asking nicely will do it. What really happened to you that night, Grandpa?
Maybe we can ask Grandma for permission. Unless we like light the flag on fire or something. Or have Mom call. While he's on the phone, we sneak in.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? Then maybe we can eat the food together?
I don't want to be mean. I'll just say no.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
Those responses were too mean. Alright, let's go back to Summit. Let's go look at well, let's go talk to Mom. Or Grandma. See if she can get us permission.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Oh no? Really?
I don't think.
Okay, so I don't have what
Gotta go. Bye, Kathy.
I need. So either use a phone book or go to the cemetery and find some answers. Let's see if there's anyone we can call.
No result for that. Nope, couldn't find it.
Thought maybe I'd have like a business card or something. Call Eileen.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Too complicated to explain over the phone. I'll fill her in about it later.
I'm trying to get a hold of a police report concerning Grandpa, but the cops refused to give it to me.
Yep. The state laws are really strict about that sort of thing.
Ugh, there must be some way to get my hands on it.
Sure, but probably not within the boundaries of the law, Kathy.
Am I hearing this right? Are you encouraging criminal behavior, E?
Oh, I would never.
Okay.
Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Okay. What am I missing? What am I missing? Let's go to the cemetery, maybe? Oh, wait, can we go upstairs?
I shouldn't overstay my...
Nope. Reminds me of Full Throttle. Okay, can we read all this? Ernest Johnson. Blackwell. Like Blackwell Legacy. Benjamin Hayward. I can go into town. What about the grave?
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
The music kind of reminds me of this survival game called This War of Mine. Fantastic game.
A family mausoleum. It says price. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Can we go to town?
On Wellsprings.
No.
I never thought I'd return to this place.
Can we go to the left here more? No? Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, let's figure out how to break in. Maybe we gotta ask the sheriff something. Nothing over here, right? Nope. Probably save. Can't save here. Alright. We gotta light something on fire.
My trusty Zippo. There's a crude in... My trustees... There's a...
Oh, I do enjoy burning things, just not that.
Okay.
Huh. Not the worst idea, but I think I'll hold on to it for now. I prefer to smoke outdoors.
Can I light the chairs on fire?
I'm trying to cut down on the pyromania.
No. What if I stun Lenny?
Yeah, that won't get me into trouble at all.
Won't let me use a phone, right?
It's the brochure that... There's also... It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah, blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my God on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day.
Okay.
I'm trying to cut...
Can't grab
Coffee
these cups.
both used and unused.
Spill it on him?
If he wanted coffee, I'm sure he would have taken some.
No. What do I do with this coffee? Pour it on the plant? Oops. What does that do?
All right, let's see how this plays out.
We just killed a plant. Oh, just he's out of coffee now.
Lenny, quit loitering and make some goddamn coffee.
10-4, coming right up.
Oh, it better be.
All right, we're in. Oh, I need to save. Take everything.
A jail cell. Looks cramped. If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go.
Bum?
Hey.
What? I can't hear you.
Hey.
What?
Oh.
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
Now we can hear me? Let's talk.
Hi there.
So, why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
That's pretty terrible.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
What?
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob.
Ah.
But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
It actually wasn't my dad, it was my Uncle Bob. I mean, it's still pretty impressive that one of his family members was killed by a shopping cart.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
Oh, this guy is off his rocker.
Okay.
See ya!
Oh, I can use this phone? What am I going to use this phone for? Let her know we broke in.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Oh.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Okay.
Bye, Kat.
Yeah, okay. Alright, let's look at police reports.
Okay. These must be the archived police reports that Lenny was talking about. Time to start digging. Yes, found it. August 16th, 1981. Let's have a look.
An individual was encountered on the side of the dirt road, a few miles from Conwell Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes open. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. Picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room. Upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat, filled as evidence in locker number 5. Alright.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells.
Computer monitor?
A computer monitor. Probably recovered stolen goods. There's no way small-town cops would be that up-to-date with the modern world.
I mean, she's kind of right.
A large evidence locker. Probably for securing some of the bulkier things. Locker number 5 is right there. But it requires a key.
Oh, requires a key. I don't have any way to open it up without it, right?
Locker number 5.
No wanted poster.
Talk to the bum? Maybe he knows? Or has an idea?
Hey.
Hi there.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9.
15.
8.
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay, then. Let me know when.
Will do.
Okay.
Okay, gotta go.
See ya.
Who? Gas can.
A big red gas can with a hose. Somebody probably used that to siphon gas.
Various tools. Okay.
If I ever feel...
Nope.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Yep. All right. Let's get back to it. What is that? What is that, Brax? Like a rocking scamper. Oh, okay. I see it now. I see it. The black outline was getting lost. It's Coyote. Desk. Search his desk for the key. Get the key, open up the locker, get the report.
Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
One of my pixel art things from the game I made. Scamper. Gotta pour the coffee in again. That one's good. I like that one. Use coffee on
Time to
plant.
waste more coffee, I guess.
Lenny!
Jeez Louise, already? I'll take care of it, boss.
Just look at this key.
This should open the evidence locker with the tape recorder.
Oh, tape recorder. That's what I'm using.
No, this key opens one of the small...
All right,
Hold on a second.
got it.
Okay. Ooh, what's it play?
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
Okay. And we can go upstairs now. We do owe the bum $20, right?
Hey,
Hi there.
Nope.
okay,
See ya.
He does not care about the $20, I guess. Oh well. Should we ask Grandma about the attic?
Oh, hello.
there are a few things I need to ask.
Very well.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
There we go.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Oh.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Use my lighter.
My trusty zip. There's a crew. There's a.
Okay, use it on myself. Or maybe there's just nothing here. I need a light bulb.
My trusty zip. There's a crude in. Huh. Not the word.
No?
I shouldn't smoke indoors.
Nope.
Oh, I do enjoy...
Burning thing's just not that. Can I move across? No? Come on, where would these light bulbs be? Maybe I need to ask Grandma for one?
Not
ceiling?
a horrible idea, but I can't reach it. Besides, that light bulb looks like it wouldn't fit.
Oh, table lamp? There we
Free
go.
light bulb. Score. Standard light bulb. Looks intact and good to go. Either this was a case of sudden kleptomania, or I actually have a good use for this thing. There we go. Mr. Bear! How did you get all the way up there?
He's possessed.
Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
Hey, reunited with a furry friend.
An electronic metal detector. Kinda clunky for a person to lug around without a specific use for it.
I remember we used to think as kids that if we got a metal detector, we would be able to get money, lots of money, and gold and silver.
An industrial-sized jug of detergent.
Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye. It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Coffee cup.
Decades old coffee. Lovely.
I think that's how they are portrayed in movies and TV. Yeah, it always came across as like a toy to me.
A thick book about math.
Ugh. Ooh, we took it. The Secrets of Infinite Numbers. Okay, pi. I don't know what that is. Prime numbers, okay. Guessing this will be for a puzzle.
An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting. Empty. Empty. A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race.
Oh man. Okay, so I have to get all the numbers from the math book, is my guess.
Nope, that's not it. Nope.
Okay. 6 numbers, 6 digits. That 3.14159. Let's try it. 314159.
Yeah, that would have been too easy. I doubt the book alone is enough to solve this.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay. He did say three what? Roses, 1 blue, 2 yellow? What does that mean? Oh, okay. 3 from red, 1 from blue. Maybe 3 means 3 numbers, 2, 3, 5. 1 from blue, which would be 1? Let's listen to the tape again.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 I've been working on. I just don't with anyway. I'm getting
Okay.
have
3 red, 1 blue, 2 yellow. That would have to be 3 red, maybe 2, 3, 5, or 3 red by column 3. Well, no, it would be 2, 3, 5. Yeah, 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5, 1. 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. 1, 3, 1.
Yes!
There we go. There we go. Ooh, stuff. Nothing else? That was it.
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
2 pictures, a newspaper, a key, and a tape. Okay.
Oh, and a single copper penny, too, for some reason.
Copper penny? Okay. That's the attic.
The tape I found in the briefcase, labeled answering machine. It should play fine in Mr. Dicto.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. And what about your little Kathy?
Oops.
Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
Huh.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Cocky. Let's look at all the other stuff, right?
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941. Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this. It's a small key, fairly modern design, no identifying.
Okay.
It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Looks like it was minted the same year I was born.
Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
Okay.
Oh!
Let's talk, Grandma. Need to interrogate you.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandpa.
Very well.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
The Air Force, completely.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I'm afraid not, dear.
Nope. Okay.
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Oh.
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
Not much, dear. It was the saddest thing. The girl was only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's quite all right, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always deep in any...
Okay.
What else we got?
Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness. I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him, right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Okay.
Brams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Uh-huh. What are you not saying, Grandma? Did you sleep with Charles? I feel like you did. Teach me math.
This book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once. He was always fascinated by numbers.
He was a man of science.
The book.
I don't think we need to discuss that anymore since...
Nope.
Hey, Grandma, do you recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto. Joseph used to carry that thing with him everywhere. He could be absent-minded at times. It helped him remember things.
Yeah, I might need to do that. I think that is it.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
So maybe I can look up his name in the phone book? Maybe.
No result for that. All right, got it.
Nope. McConnell Air Force Base? Okay.
Nope, couldn't find it. Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either. But it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Alright, let's try calling the Air Force Base.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
No.
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier.
Damn. They had that response locked down.
But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. This pile of metals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
Appreciate it, buddy. Now answer my questions.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was just guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts. Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive is
Charles Wade again.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Fred Xavier Myers, trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. I don't see a reason to ask him about that.
Vigilante. That's a cool name.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Ooh, official business? Let's make it up. Pretend to be a cop, yes.
I do have official business.
Oh,
I'm
God.
Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. You know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station.
There we go.
Bye.
right,
Damn,
let's call
I
from
can't
the
pull that
station.
off if I call from here.
All right, let's get out of here. I should probably save. He was cheating. Yeah. It doesn't count. I remember caller ID. I remember call waiting too. How do I unlock more bikes? Damn, that plant is not looking great. Yeah, it was extra. Yeah. Caller ID, call waiting.
Uh-oh. I think it's time to switch to decaf.
We're killing this plant.
Good idea, but
No, I gotta wait. I bet you there's an achievement for killing this plant. Or pouring the coffee in X number of times. Be paying like $100 a month for a stupid landline. Yeah. Well, remember when cell phones first started being a thing? Oh. I wasn't trying to do that. And you had to pay for text messages. It was like $5 for 200 or like $10 for 1,000. Absurd. Oh. I remember hitting my cap on text messages and then paying, I think it was like 5 cents a message after that. Ridiculous.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
I remember a couple of bills that were way higher than I thought. Weekend minutes and after hours minutes and whatnot. Too complicated. Yeah, and you had like your Fab 5. When I was stationed in Japan, the only internet service they had on base was dial-up. And you paid, this was like, 1999, 2000. You paid, I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks, and you got 40 hours of internet a month. It was ridiculous. So overpriced, but they were the only internet service on base. So you had to go through them.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
You have Google Fi. We have Verizon Fios. That's one of the major ISPs here. That and Xfinity. And like 1 or 2 local ones, I think. I had to pay for data, but at least I don't pay for what I don't use. Yeah.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Let's see, we pay for internet, it is 55 bucks a month for 300 up, 300 down. For our cell phone, we're on T-Mobile and we pay about $20 to $25 a line. Accuse him of being sexist.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
That was mean. Call him a sexist.
Wade residence?
Come on, cocky, pick up.
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
You sound like his mother.
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But
this conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
It'd be funny if she said click.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Get the address. See if Eileen has anything to say.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask. I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend to stay in one place, you know.
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe. I don't need to ask. I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth it.
I wonder if is your roommate like the hint system?
Okay, gotta go.
Bye, Kathy.
She just tells you like, oh, you should probably go check this out. You should probably go check this out.
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men.
So I need to figure out how to get this picture underexposed. This bum doesn't have anything to help me with it, right?
Hey.
Hi there.
Nope.
Okay.
See ya.
Hey, what is he in there for? I don't remember.
Is that...
Yeah, I didn't mean...
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
take
the beer.
To be fair, but that...
I think...
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
See ya.
What do I got? So I need an address.
No wanted. Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kath.
Nah. Hey, Lenny. Do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
All right. I'll keep looking. What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
He's okay in my book. Invested a lot in the local community over the years. He's been a prominent figure in town for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
I don't want to show. I probably shouldn't. Hey, Lenny. Do you remember...
Yeah, I remember...
Do you remember...
Oh, man.
All right.
Nope, that didn't do anything.
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize these men?
Not really.
I don't want to show...
A math book?
I don't...
You don't want to show him that.
Sure, I'll show him the police report I stole from under his nose. That's a great idea.
Yep. Okay.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if I can talk to the sheriff about any of this.
Hello, Sheriff.
Hey.
I don't need to... Do you know anything about the drowning here in 1975? 16-year-old girl?
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that
So
long.
aggressive.
Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
There's a lot of people in town with their noses up that man's ass, that's for sure.
That's so? Care to elaborate?
Just another rich bastard doing what he does. They even renamed Main Street to Wade Street a few months back. What a goddamn joke.
He's new in town. I don't think he knows those men. I don't want...
What else we got? Penny?
I don't want to... Do you know anything about...
You have a memory problem?
Nope. Okay.
That's all for now.
Good.
Okay, let's get out of here. Back to the residence? I know, Charlie, but how are you liking the game so far? It's good. It's very good.
Oh, hello, dear.
I like the graphics. I think the sound design is good. I think the story is good. Yeah, it's really good. And this is a remake, right? No, not a remake. Well, it's a director's cut, so the extended version of the original game that was released in 2016. Yeah, it's good. The art is fantastic. Now, this developer also made another game called Whispers of a Machine. Of the Machine? I don't think I've played it. I think Nixt might have streamed it. Maybe. I'll have to check that out as well. And then, of course, I have the second game on my wish list. Depending on how this playthrough goes.
There are a few things I need to ask you.
Very well.
Oh, no, nothing here.
Look at this.
Goodness. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell.
What about the other
I
thing?
don't remember the name of this.
No, I don't have it. I don't have it.
See you later,
Okay.
Gramps.
Take care, dear.
Alright, where do I go? Whispers of a Machine. I played it a couple times. Yeah? How does it compare to Kathy Rain? Let me think. What do I do? I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. I'm also trying to find the name of the girl that drowned. Who would I talk to? Well, I said Linda, so maybe I can go to the graveyard, right? She drowned in 1975? Yeah, graveyard. Think both are AGS? Yeah, I think AGS is just a good, solid development tool for point and click. Like, you can go as little or as heavy as you want when it comes to, like, modding it to make it look like it's a completely different engine. I would like to get into some of the free AGS games that people have on itch.io. Alright, let's find Linda. She drowned in 1975. Ernest Johnson. Anna Backwell. Hayward. Oh! Alright, we have a random kid. Let's talk to the kid.
Hey, kid.
Hi, yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
No, she's not.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
This damn kid. This damn kid. Irving. Maybe we're not supposed to look at the tombstone.
Alright, this is the
There
right
it is.
date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Okay.
Family mausoleum. No reason to...
Dude, where's this kid's mom? I don't know where she's at.
Conwell Spring.
Yeah. Kathy, it's raining. Hey Doc, how are you?
I shouldn't
So
leave
far-
while that kid is alone.
There we go. Okay. So I do have to find his mom. Oh, he left.
Kid? Guess he found his mom.
I guess he did. Alright, so we can just leave. Stay away, man. You don't want to get caught with a kid again. Again? What are you talking about? What makes you think I've ever been caught? Okay, still dealing with the project from hell? That sucks. Work is still work for me. Clipped. Thanks. They'll play that at my hearing. Let's go back home and use our home phone. There's this really interesting game that Steam recommended to me. Looks like something straight out of Shadowgate or Uninvited. It was only 99 cents. I posted it on Discord, but it's called... What is it called? What is it called? Cease to Breathe. Released 2 years ago. It looks interesting, so I'm going to give it a try. Possibly after this game. All good, there are no longer laws, just norms, yeah. And loyalty pledges and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. I'm just trying to keep my head down, not rock the boat. Oh yeah, this all seems neat. What's Shadowgate? You know what Shadowgate is. Let's call Lily Myers
She's been
up.
dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need a full name.
Let's call... Let's call our favorite roommate. Maybe she knows.
Hi, this is
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi.
I don't need to ask her about that.
No? Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hi, Kathy.
Huh. I don't know. The airbase wouldn't know.
McConnell Air Force.
Hi. I would...
Sure thing.
I don't see her.
Nope.
All right.
Goodbye, man.
I guess the Wade residents wouldn't know or care. Would they?
You've reached Eric.
Erica Wade. Nope.
I want to put a message in here, but I'm not sure what.
It's called Sleep on It.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her...
Okay. Maybe this is the end of day 1? Maybe Grandma knows. Or Lenny at the police station.
Hello, dear.
There are a few things...
Very well.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father.
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Okay.
Bye, Grandma.
So long.
So let's go find an address in the phone book. Or a number. For Susan and... What was the father's name? Can I save? Oh, I can't save here.
All right, found an address.
New location added. Can we call them? No. Have I looked at this painting?
Dog fighting.
Yeah. Oh, you can double click to fast travel. I did not know that. That sound effect's supposed to be frogs and crickets.
Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Looks like there's a small dock with a couple of boats. I don't have a reason to go down there. "55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully. Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know. There's a ton of discarded cigarette butts. Thick, dense forest. What were you doing out there, Grandpa?
Okay.
I can see someone moving inside.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Oof.
Huh. You again.
Oh, ow! Intense.
Won't you ever give up?
I'm trying to give you the newspaper
Tragic
clipping.
drowning and in early morning. The girl. The notice is.
Oh. Huh. What am I supposed to do here?
55 degrees. Somebody around here is a.
Do I offer her a cigarette?
That's kind of an arbitrary thing to do.
Why are you putting your problems on me, man? Or wolf, man? I'm just trying to help you out.
That's not how you treat.
Oh, I'm smoking.
I can see some.
Maybe if I just need to talk to her again, rather than try to give her an item.
Just go.
There we go. I'm not leaving until I just...
I'm still here and will be until you agree to talk to me.
There we go.
Enjoy a night curled up in the leaves, then.
Oh, damn it. Let's try all the answers.
Stop it!
I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Bite me!
Bite me?
Huh.
I deserve a few moments of your time.
What you deserve is a slap in the face.
Nope. Start of the Blackwell series is actually pretty neat, although the music from the first one is interesting. I believe we discussed it at some point, budget gaming. Yeah, the first one was definitely very low on the budget, for sure. Yeah. I'm sure it gets progressively better, right? I just haven't gotten back around to it. Am I supposed to, like, give her something?
What?
I don't want to show her that. Care to join me for a smoke,
There we go.
Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it.
Premium tobacco. Oh, she's coming back. There we
I
go.
suppose one smoke can hurt.
Yeah, how many Blackwell games are there?
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being
5.
such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Nix is doing them already on number 4, I think. Is he, he's not doing them back to back, is he? Because he was just doing Grand Theft Auto the other week.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Whoa, that's a big
Now,
boy.
this here's my boy Nathan. He's special.
He's a big boy.
Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Finished GTA.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy. Nice view of the lake from here. Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem. Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco.
The mirror's a music volume high.
Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan.
Exit. Let's talk to Nathan.
What you
we
doing,
can.
big fella?
Drawing.
Oh yeah? What are you drawing?
The nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
Nah, he's stuck in his own little world.
Okay. We got a stove. We got antlers.
Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods. I can smell something cooking. I can smell... Nice painting. It's signed LM.
LM.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here, so I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Time to call the art collector.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Not suspicious at all.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Shit, man, gotta work. Have a great rest of the week. See you on the Discord. All right, Doc. Catch you later, buddy.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
Black Irish?
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Who?
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
I don't need to ask. I don't need to. Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper.
Toilet paper?
On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that.
Sounds like typical teenage behavior.
I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
You know, I've been through something similar. My mom. She never killed herself, but, well, she came close.
That's a damn shame. I heard about her problems. Is she doing any better now?
Better isn't the word I'd use. I had to put her in a place where she couldn't hurt anyone, including herself.
Yeah, life ain't easy for any of us. Flip a few coins along the way, and I could have ended up somewhere like that myself. I'm awfully sorry things went that way for you, Ma. Anyhow.
Thanks, Sue. Taking it one step at a time.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble.
He left, right?
5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
I think that's it. Ask her about some items here.
No reason to. Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it? But no.
I want to show you all the items.
I'd rather just ask her about her. Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5 grand in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Okay.
No reason to. No reason. What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time.
I wonder if there's an achievement for showing everyone the church brochure.
I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
It was... I was pretty tempted before, but I think we're past that now.
Okay. I think we're done here.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
I wonder.
It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
Wait, no! Did I get a chance to look at everything? Oh well.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Grandpa's still gone, and nothing I can do to change that besides it's all dead ends anyway.
Grandpa is still gone, and nothing I do can change that. Besides, it's all dead ends anyway.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him? And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's way too late now.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Cat.
Turn off the lights.
Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Oh, jeez.
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave. Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note.
Guy.
You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
A hacker guy, huh? That night, Kathy dreams.
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me.
That's what I'm thinking it is.
But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Well, this took a turn. Day 2. Oh, so this game takes place over several days, I think.
Ugh, I hate that dream.
Yeah, it does that.
I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
Alright, it's a little past 7. We're gonna go ahead and stop right here. I think it's a good stopping point. Call it day 2. I'm sure she left a note about how to use a computer and how to add all our data together to solve this crime or disappearance or something. Yeah. Alright, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back on Monday and we'll continue playing Kathy Rain. Really good so far. Really good so far. Really enjoying myself. Alright. Have a good night. See you, Brex.